Hi everyone, I'm Irene. Today I'm going to present our work, Understanding Multi-Device Usage Patterns, Physical Device Configurations, and Fragmented Workflows. People have many devices. If you look around yourself right now, you'll probably have at least 2 devices or even more within your reach. Such trend towards personal multi-device ecologies was accelerated by the transition to remote work during the recent pandemic, when people added work devices to their home devices and adapted their home to function as ad hoc workspace. This trend also seemed to stay even 2 years later as people adopted more hybrid working style. So, how did people use multiple devices when transitioned to work from home and at the same time dealing with home at work? To answer this research question, we conducted a qualitative survey study during the summer of 2020. We collected photos of people's common physical setup and device arrangement at home, and textual description on tasks and activities people perform using multiple devices. In total, we collected over 100 photos and almost 900 text entries from 97 participants with diverse professional backgrounds. So, our findings can be divided into 2 parts. First, about participants' multi-device setup and physical configuration, and second, about participants' common multi-device usage pattern and their user values behind. I will first highlight some findings on participants' multi-device physical setup. So, we break down multi-device physical configurations into 3 aspects: device ecologies, device arrangement and orientation, and workspace. I will highlight some findings from each of the 3 aspects. So we found that our participants have really diverse device ecologies. As the diagram shows here, we can see a diverse range in number of devices our participants use in their workspace. And besides the diverse number of devices, we found people have diverse device form factors in their setup as well. In the 2 examples here, although both workspaces have similar number of devices, the type of device in their workspace are really different. The left one mainly consists of laptops, while the right one mainly has monitors. When looking to participants' device arrangement and orientations, we found, although many workspaces have fixed device setup, like dual monitor on a desk, over half of our participants like to integrate mobile device into their workspace by putting them on stands or mounts. For example, tablets are often placed on the stands and tilted for better viewing angles. Mobile phone is often placed on the stand as part of the workspace setup as well. We also found that the majority of our participants have multiple workspaces set up at home. For example, working from the sofa in the living room, as well as working from the desk in the office space. And besides, our participants often move between different workspaces throughout their day. As one participant described, we use devices wherever we are during the day: in kitchen for breakfast to see news, on deck during lunch, on sofa in evening for relax and streaming movies. Next, I will highlight some findings on multi-device usage patterns and user values. We identified 5 multi-device usage patterns based on the task performed, whether the tasks are related or unrelated to each other, and in what order are tasks performed, either performed simultaneously or sequentially. The 5 device usage patterns we identified are partition, integrate, clone, expand, and migrate. Some of these usage patterns echoes multi-device usages found by previous literature. In this talk, I will briefly talk about the first 3 usage patterns, and more importantly, our participants' motivations behind this usage pattern. The integrate pattern is what we found that participants often use multiple devices together for related tasks. For example, when attending a work meeting, participants may use a laptop to view attendees' face and join the camera feed, but use their mobile phone to join the audio chat and use a pen-enabled tablet to take notes. We found that our participants like to distribute the task to the device that can best serve the task needs, to take the strengths of different devices. And in both work and personal multi-device usage, participants often need to share content with other people, either for remote collaboration with colleagues or co-located activities with family members and friends. The clone pattern was identified for multi-device usage when people duplicate a workspace or an application to multiple devices. For example, casting the laptop screen to a TV screen to share media content with family members. When working on multiple unrelated tasks, the partition usage lets people distribute unrelated tasks to different devices to better separate tasks and devices that have different purposes, especially in the context of working from home and at the same time of home at work. As one participant said, "I do want to keep work mostly separate from home, so I don't want to use my work device after hours." With the findings presented on multi-device physical configurations and usage patterns, I want to highlight the design opportunities in two areas. First, researchers and practitioners should consider building novel technology to better support individual multi-device usage pattern. Take the integral usage pattern as an example. Prior work like Panorama discussed techniques to distribute UI components to best fit devices. We think future research should push further on this thread of work, consider the task requirements and the user motivation identified from people's real-world multi-device usage, to help users better distribute different UIs or different UI components to different devices. More importantly, our work found that people have a rather fragmented workflow with their multi-device usage. They often move between workspaces as well as moving between different usage patterns. We believe that future research should build both hardware and software solutions to help users better transition between different device usage. Prior work like migratory user interface already suggests potential software solutions, and work like air constellations also suggests solutions for transition between different physical setups. We think future research should also consider existing usage patterns and the variety of device ecologies that people own, and develop solutions to better support transitions in fragmented multi-device workflow. You can read more about our other findings and discussions in our paper. Thank you for watching our presentation.